just got done with 9 days in Nan. We found some huge lifetime, once in a lifetime snakes, really rare snakes, and still riding that high. But we just flew into Bangkok, and I was gonna head out to Chiang Mai to meet up with a friend, but they invited me to go herping in downtown Bangkok. So we're next to a canal right now, middle of the night, and we've already caught, what's 5, 6, maybe 7 different snakes. We've already seen turtles, lizards, frogs. Caught a new snake for me as well. It's a Cox's water snake, really bitey but beautiful banded water snake. So interested to see how this night goes. I grew up in a similar area to this, northern Bangkok. Canals, reeds, palm trees, banana trees, and of course snakes and turtles everywhere. So this is kind of like my beginning, and I'm really happy to be back out here. So we're on the hunt. There's reticulated pythons out here and tentacle snakes, so hopefully we can catch some of those. The city, it's 3 times as large as Los Angeles in both population and area, but it's full of wildlife. And it didn't take long for us to find our very first snake, probably about 5 minutes. The green pit vipers down in central Thailand are not the same species as the north. These are white-lipped pit vipers, and they're very different. They don't have that same red coloration that the northern vipers had.
Coming out this way. Where are you?
Shining? No, can someone shine for me then?
Okay. Can you move my flashlight? That's a female.
So they all look the same? Yeah. Sort of. But
These snakes were definitely a lot more skittish and aggressive than in the north, and I'm assuming that's a survival tactic because they're so used to people and dogs and other predators.
Yeah. What's that? It's another viper.
Oh, and it's smaller.
And maybe we can get a in situ.
Like split between the green and yellow.
Oh, there's a butterfly.
After hunting by the roads, we went down to Canal. We were on the hunt for some tentacle snakes, Cox's water snakes, sunbeam snakes, and the reticulated python. We only found a couple of those, but we were stoked when we saw them.
But Varana, or do you have a different genus?
Varana is Salvatore.
Salvatore.
It wasn't long before we ran into another snake. It is a Cox's water snake. I've never seen one before in my life, and I was stoked to run into it in person. It almost looks like a python with its head shape, but it's an entirely different species of snake. It's extremely defensive. It's not venomous, but it can deliver a really nasty bite if you're not careful. And there's not too many ways to control a snake like this. It's very short. It didn't really like being put on a hook, so we had to just have some extra care in handling it. And JP was able to get some neat headshots, but he had to use a towel to prevent some bites and calm it down.
Oh, really?
I thought it was a elephant.
Oh my gosh, no.
One day I saw.
Hello, girl. At the bottom.
Our next snake on the list was a sunbeam snake. It's a nocturnal snake. It loves this kind of habitat. It's absolutely gorgeous. You'll see in a second the iridescence that comes off of its scales when you shine a light at it.
Oh, maybe from
South Africa.
Also the iridescent.
I know they're common, but for me it's
This sunbeam snake, iridescence is really hard to capture under the light, but I did my best. Such a gorgeous, two-toned, non-aggressive snake. Just absolute joy to catch. All right, so our 3 main goals coming out here were tentacle snakes, water snakes, and the sunbeam snake. And we were hunting for the sunbeam snake up in Nan, and it was a little difficult because we were at altitude, really high altitude for Thailand. And the sunbeam snakes like lower altitude, and we're here downtown Bangkok, basically at sea level, and we ran into really nice sunbeam snake, beautiful iridescent sunbeam snake. So that was really nice. 3 water snakes, giant turtle, and a bunch of vipers so far. So we're still on the hunt for the tentacle snake, and I'm really hoping that we get our luck and find all of our target species tonight. But we are in the middle of Bangkok, literally sewage running into the water, really humid canal, tons of mosquitoes, but we are within eye shot of downtown Bangkok. So really cool urban herping.
Yeah.
It wasn't long before we ran into some more snakes. Here in downtown Bangkok, there's so much food for them. There's mice, there's rats, there's geckos, frogs, all coming out at night to feed. These snakes were in places that you would never even imagine. This one was at an outdoor toilet, this one was behind barbed wire, and it was crazy. Every 20 yards we walk, we run into another snake. These are all mildly venomous. You definitely don't want to take a bite. This one, this vine snake, I kept some as pets. They do bite, they are also mildly venomous. And behind this restaurant, we ran into another viper. We moved this one to a different location just because it caught some attention, and here in Thailand they do kill snakes, so we wanted to make sure that this guy had a second chance at life. If you live in the city, especially someplace like Bangkok, I urge you, just go outside, look around. You'd be really surprised at what you find. There's so many different species of animals, wildlife that you didn't even know was there. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. This is downtown Bangkok herping.